It's got to be
It's the
Trump
Trump
trying to make
administration,
sure that
right?
no Mexicans are traveling from state to state.
State to
He's
state.
gonna kick all the Mexicans out, and we're not gonna have no work done in our country, and we're just gonna wither up because they work hard. They're the hardest working people in the country. Everybody, welcome to another episode of Is the Mic On? It's your girl Leslie, and
L'Oreal, right?
yeah, we back again.
And we back.
And we back.
So, I went to get my kids some passports the other day, right? The application process was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Not only was it ridiculous, it's very expensive.
You get to the library?
I did. It cost me $281.60 to get 2 kids' passports. Okay? Let me say it again. $281.60.
Just to go over.
They're going to the Dominican Republic, right? So anyway, we go and we get the passports. We must have filled out the application probably 3 or 4 times because the application wasn't clear into, I guess, in terms of what information pertained to the child and what information pertained to the parents. And so there were questions asking like, have you ever been married? And I'm saying yes, right?
But she had.
But it was talking about the kid. Again, there was no indication. There was no separation. Everything was kind of bunched together. And we messed it up because both parents have to be there when you're getting a passport for a minor child. Because that's to prevent one parent or the other from taking the child and fleeing the country, with a minor child. So in any case, we filled it out 15 times. The kids got their passport photos. We found out that if a kid wears not a kid, but if anyone wears glasses or anything like that, you cannot have the glasses on in the picture. And I'm like, that's crazy because I wear glasses and contacts. And I feel like if I didn't have my glasses or contacts on and I'm trying to take a picture, my face usually would be looking like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
cute look. No, I'm just playing.
I don't know. So I was like, okay, but that didn't really apply to my kids, but I just thought it was kind of odd. But they're like, well, the government wants to be able to see your face. And for some people, glasses change someone's appearance, et cetera, et cetera. So they had to take photos like it was a mugshot. And I told my kids, I said, this will be your first and only mugshot. And then the lady was like, well, when it renews, they'll have to take it. I said, look, they know what I'm talking about.
Right.
We interfering in the conversation I'm having with my children. Right. This is your first and only mugshot. You know what I mean? You can't smile or anything like that.
You can't smile or nothing?
You cannot smile. You had to have a straight face.
I would have been like this.
Right. If my kids weren't minors, I would probably insert their photos because they gave us a copy of the photo. Pictures came out pretty clear and good. I was pretty happy with them. But again, they were just like, no dimples, no teeth showing, no glasses, anything like that. So anyway, what I learned is, I think the year 2020, you're going to need to either, as a U.S. citizen, you're going to need to either have a passport or you have to have something called a compliant license or ID, state ID. Just listen to the word compliant driver's license or state ID.
What makes you incompliant?
So if you have a regular driver's license, you need to have a passport book.
Not the card.
Attached to it to travel from state to state.
From state to
state.
Are you kidding me? So we need a passport to go to Indiana?
Yes.
Shut the front door.
Yes.
What?
Either the state ID and a passport book, or you have to have compliant.
That's got to be Trump.
Yes,
it's got to be Trump trying to make sure that no Mexicans are traveling from state to state.
State to state.
He's going to kick all the Mexicans out, and we're not going to have no work done in our country, and we're just going to wither up because they work hard. They're the hardest working people in the country. You're going to have all the Mexicans kicked out, all the black people smoking weed, and all the white people sitting on their high horse.
I can't. But I was just like, wow. And so the lady at the library is like, yeah, well, the passport trumps, because the passport is what's considered a federal document, where your ID is just a state. It's relative to the state that you live in.
So we got to go spend $280 on our kids to get a passport so that we can go out of town.
So there was
go visit mom down in Mississippi.
So one of my kids is 16, and it was an adult passport that I had to pay for, and then the other one is only short of 9, and so they got a child passport. So the adult passport is good for 10 years, and the child passport is good for 5 years. But I was just like, you need a freaking passport or a compliant license to travel from state to state.
So all your kids need one too. Like, you can't just say they with me, they straight.
Nope, they need one too.
Wow.
And you know what else is interesting? So our children will be traveling, but they won't be traveling with us. So they were saying, well, if you don't have a passport, I suggest you get one. It's nobody's business whether I have a passport or not, but this was just her comment. She was like, you might need to get one in case you needed to travel and get them. If something happened, you need to be able to go and get them without it costing a lot of money. And passports can take up to 4 to 6 weeks.
Right.
I'm not super concerned because they're going with hundreds of it's a wedding. It's for a wedding.
Right.
So I'm just like, they're going to be with all kinds of family. I'm not concerned. But it was also highly suggested that we have a notarized letter. I need a notarized letter, Miss Notary, saying that my children have permission to travel with them, and there's also parental permission granted if they needed medical attention, and it needs to be notarized, and accompanying them and their passport with the family members they're traveling with. Crazy,
wow.
right?
I wonder if all of this will go into effect if 9/11 never happened.
It probably wouldn't have gone in effect because it's the damn Trump administration. Right?
He probably would have never made it to president.
Yeah. Girl, I don't know. So what are your thoughts about a compliant license? And if you don't have it, you're out of compliance? Or there's going to be a corrective action plan?
You about to go to jail. They're going to take you to jail.
Anyway, what are your thoughts?
But you can afford it.
I know. Stay in Ohio. Because like a state ID is what? $20 if?
Right. Right. That's easy to get, but...
Some people
cannot afford 5 kids. How are we going to get 5 kids passports to just go to Mississippi?
I'm just saying, though, but the thing that's crazy is that if you think about, again, the disparity or the economic difference between, you know, this group of people over here and this group of people over here. So for them, it's not a big deal to get passports and do what they need to do. But what about the impoverished people?
Right. We should be able to get the card. It's only $35.
Yeah. The card don't allow you to go nowhere, boo-boo.
But you only going in the U.S. You should be able to get the card.
They said passport book, and they also stressed if you're boarding a plane, and if you're boarding a plane, it don't matter where you're going. If you're going out of the country, or if you're going from here to Mississippi, or here to Tennessee, or wherever you're going, the moment that you board a plane, you need a passport book.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
That's crazy. Guess we're gonna be driving everywhere.
But you can when you cross them state lines and Popo pull you over. That's
true.
Yeah.
We're going to be flying for free anyway because I'm about to get hired at Delta. It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. You cute and everything, right? Do your videos now while you got them inches.
They don't want your hair like this. They want you back up in a ponytail.
Really?
Yes, and red lipstick. So I got on the wrong lipstick.
Oh, look, she did my hair today. Look, I got all my little nappy curls.
You looking cute.
You're looking cute.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. Let us know. Leave your comments below.
Leave them below.
What do you think about the Trump administration? I know it's going to be some ignorant comments about that.
Who cares?
And leave...
I'm just saying. I don't care.
Leave your comments about what you think. Number one, the cost of the passports, the requirement for them. Let us know what you think below. Like, share, and subscribe.
Oh, hey, and follow us on Instagram at
isthemic.on.ll.
And on Facebook at Is the Mic On?
Isn't it? I don't freaking know.
I think it's Lori Leslie.
I think
it's Lori Leslie on Facebook. We want to see you. We want to touch you. We want to reach you. We want to love you. Love us back. Peace. What you laughing at?
I can't apart.